So good morning students. In previous class we have discussed about melting point, boiling point and evaporation and dry ice. These topics we have already discussed. So now today I'll explain you briefly. It should be very shortcut. So first, the melting point of an ice is 0 degree Celsius. The melting point of ice is 0 degree Celsius. And boiling point of water is 100 degree Celsius. Boiling point of water is 100 degree Celsius. Yes or no, students? So once you look at the board, the melting point of ice is 0 degree Celsius. The second point is boiling of water. Boiling of water is 100 degree Celsius. And next, dry ice. What is dry ice? Solid carbon dioxide is directly converts into gaseous state. Gaseous state. What is the definition of dry ice, students? Solid carbon dioxide is directly converts into gaseous state. So due to the presence of solid carbon dioxide is known as dry ice. Dry ice. So here, solid carbon dioxide is directly convert into gaseous state. Gaseous state. Yes or no, students? Solid is here converting into directly gaseous state, students. So due to the presence of solid carbon dioxide is known as dry ice. Dry ice, students. So next topic is evaporation. Evaporation. So what is evaporation? So here the change of a solid is converting into vapor. So change of solid is convert into vapors at any temperature below. At any temperature below its boiling point. At any temperature below its boiling point is known as evaporation. Is known as evaporation. What is evaporation, students, here? Here evaporation. So change of a solid. Change of solid is convert, sorry, not a solid, change of a liquid. Change of a liquid is converts into vapors. Change of liquid is converted into vapor at any temperature below its boiling point is known as evaporation. Yes or no, students? So when you want to see dry cloths, it should be in air is converts into vapors. It converts into vapor, isn't it? Dry cloths, you know already. Dry cloths is in air, it should be converted into vapors. That is evaporation, students. So here today we have to discuss another some topics, that is effect of surface area, effect of surface area, humidity, and wind speed. Wind speed on evaporation. This is the last topic in this lesson, student. Okay, na? This is the last topic. So first of all, I will tell you, so what we have to do here. First, effect of surface area. So here what you have to do, here you see, take some test tubes, here. Take some test tube, and in that 5 ml of water you should pour 5 ml. of water. But take 5 ml of water in a test tube, and this test tube you should take in a china dish. Take these test tubes in a china dish. Where they are, these test tube, students, it should be in a china dish. But this china dish you should take under the fan. Where you have to take this china dish, you should keep it in under the fan. Okay, now students, this is the first case. 3 test tubes are, but in the test tubes, how much of water there? 5 ml of water there. But where there are these test tubes, it should be in a china dish. And where is the china dish now? You have to keep it under the fan. Now in the second case, one more china dish you take. One more china dish you take. But in that also 5 ml of water you should take directly. How much of water here, students? 5 ml of water. 5 ml of water you should take, but it should be it should be under the cupboard. Where you have to keep this china dish, you should keep it in a cupboard. You should keep it in under the cupboard. Now what you have to do, after you are keeping these 2 china dish, you should take room temperature. and you should take room temperature. And after you are taking room temperature, students, time taken for evaporation of water. Time taken of evaporation of water. How much time it should be taken when the water is evaporate. When the water is evaporate. But in two cases you should observe how much time you have how much time these two china dishes it should be taken to evaporation of the water and even room temperature also. Whether you will get same or it should be different. This is the first question. And in which case it is in which case evaporation is faster. In which case the evaporation of water is faster. Whether it should be in the first case or in the second case, students. By observing the two china dishes, when the water is directly in a china dish, it should be there. That is taken faster. Evaporation of water is china dish is faster. It means in the second cases it is faster to evaporation of the water. Yes or no, students? Why? Because first the water should be in a test tubes. But in that, where there are these test tubes? In a china dish. But here, directly water there in the china dish. So in this process, the water is evaporation is fastly. Okay, na, students? This is the experiment, students. Okay, na? Now I have to rub the blackboard, students. So here, during the evaporation process, the particles are escape from the surface of liquid. During the evaporation of process, the particles are escape from the surface of the liquid, students. This is very most important point. What is the point here, students? During the evaporation process, the particles escape from the surface of the water. Surface of the water, students. Sir, it means the increase in the surface liquid. The increase in the surface liquid. It means the surface of a liquid. It means the increase in the surface of the area, but more scope from the surface of the liquid. More scope escape from the surface of the liquid, students. Here the particles are escaping from the surface of the area. A area నుండి అనేటి particles అన్ని కూడా ఏమైపోతాయి? Escape అనేటి జరుగుతుంది అన్నట్టు ప్రాసెస్. ఎవాపరేషన్. Escape is nothing but it should be started to vapor. It should be started to the vaporization of water. It should be started to the vaporization of the water. That is, particles are escaping. Particles are escaping. Here. Now, the next topic is humidity. Here, humidity. Here, this humidity is also one of the factor of the evaporation. Humidity is also one of the factor of the evaporation of a water. Evaporation of a water. So, but what is the definition of humidity? What is the definition of humidity? It means, here I will write it on the blackboard. Students, here the amount of water vapor, the amount of water vapor, the amount of water vapor present in air, is called humidity. What is the definition of humidity, students? The amount of water vapor present in air. Present in air. Due to the presence of air, the water is started to vaporization. Due to the presence of air, students, this is very most important word. Due to the presence of air, the water, it should be started to the water is converted into the vapors. The water is converted into the vapors, is known as humidity. Is known as humidity. But if the amount of water vapor is high in the air, the amount of water vapor is high in air, so the rate of evaporation will be decreased. The rate of evaporation will be decreased because of when the amount of water vapor is high, the rate of evaporation will be decreased. The rate of evaporation will be decreased, students. Yes or no, students? So I'll give you one example. When cloths are in dry, when cloths are dry in a air, when a cloths are dry in a air, so what you have to observe, when the temperature is high, so the water, it should be converted into the vaporization. It should be fast because of the temperature is high. So whatever the water is absorbed by the cloths, within the span of time, it should be started to the vaporization. The time taken is very less. The time taken is very less because of due to the temperature is high. Yes or no, students? But in a rainy season, you can see. But in a rainy season, the time taken is increased because of when the cloths are dry. Slowly, the cloths are, it should be wetting, isn't it? But in a summer season, the temperature is high, the time taken by the cloths are taking less. Yes or no, students? But in a rainy season, the time taken is more when cloths are dry. Yes or no, students? This is very most important topic, students. I am telling to you. Already you have experienced in a lot of time. Yes or no, students? One more time I am repeating to you, see, students, when cloths are dry in a summer season, but the time taken is, it should be taking less and converting into the vaporization. But when cloths are dry, the time taken is more. When cloths are dry, the time taken is more. But it should be in a rainy season. Yes or no, students? These 2 points are very most important. Okay, now, students? So, successfully, we have completed first lesson, students. Now I'll give you worksheet. Okay, na, students? So whatever the lesson is completed, so you should read at least 2 or 3 times by supporting the textbook. And you know, most of the topics are already we learned in this lesson, isn't it? First, states of matter and some of properties of states of matter, liquid and gaseous and solid. After we have seen some activities and compressibility, next diffusion, how diffusion takes place, and some of the activities, isn't it, students? And diffusion of 2 gases and evaporation, effects of temperature. And today, whatever we learned by these topics, isn't it? So, my dear students, you have to learn this lesson properly at least 2 or 3 times and write some important points by today, whatever the topics I explained to you clearly. Okay, students? Okay, bye, students.